Welcome to Warriors TV, and today we are talking with forward Kyle Ross. First of all, Kyle, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us, Adam.
Now, you've committed to another season with the Warriors, which is great news. So what is it that's brought you back for another season?
To be honest, the team camaraderie and stuff like that, it's unbelievable. I mean, everyone around the dressing room's always got a buzz on. They're always happy and stuff like that. So if we didn't have them, it would be a bit harder, but the team's just great again.
Yeah, and obviously, and obviously, the news that was announced that Tony Hand's coming in as coach has been met very positively. So, was that another reason why you wanted to re-sign?
Definitely. I mean, the experience that Tony's got. I mean, not many people can say they've played under someone with so much experience, being a great of the game and things like that. So, something that I'm sure he can teach us quite a few things, to be honest.
I'd imagine so. Yeah, he did have training sessions with Wayne Gretzky, so I wonder what he can pass on to the lads from that. So, looking at him coming in, I know you was at the meeting before the fans forum. So, a lot of exciting plans. So, you think that's going to be something the fans are going to enjoy next year as well?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I feel like we're going to compete all season. Obviously, he's focused a lot on fitness this year, which is one of the things that helped us win the league in the previous years. So with that, I think there's a lot of excitement and something to look forward to this season.
Yeah, that sounds great. As you mentioned there about challenging for honours, obviously with Solway going up a league, it kind of opens it up a little bit, doesn't it, for ourselves, Billingham, one or two others. So how do you see that going? Do you think there will be a lot more competitive this year?
It will be competitive. I mean, it is every year, but obviously with them going up and things like that, we kind of take any game for granted, really. Obviously, everyone's going to be competing, knowing that everyone's got a chance. So it's going to be an interesting season.
I'd imagine so. Yeah. Looking back to last year, it was a little bit disappointing at times. Some results after Christmas weren't great, but by the end, it was a really strong performance at the playoffs. So ended on a high.
I totally agree. Yeah. I mean, last season was a great season, to be honest. I mean, obviously, some of the results didn't go our way towards the end of Christmas, things like that. Obviously, everyone's got different reasons, like work commitments and things like that, which hurt the team a bit. I mean, myself included, I had work commitments, so I kind of blame anyone. So it's one of them things, but I feel like last year was a great season for me personally as well. I mean, but the playoffs just topped it off, really. Close game in the final. Very good game on the Saturday as well against the Billingham. Great weekend, to be honest.
It really was. You mentioned there, great season for you personally. It was. You won the Player of the Year award. It was very well deserved, and congratulations for that as well. Put up a lot of points and some really big performances, particularly in the derby games where I thought your passion really showed through. But you never seem to have a bad game. Me and Daniel Law, when we commentate, we always say, when we're talking about who's in contention for a man of a match, and your name pretty much appears every single game.
Well, I definitely do have off games. I know I do. But it's just one of them. You just got to, obviously, I'm not the most skilled player in the world and things like that. I've just got to keep skating and grappling, doing what I do, really. I mean, hopefully we can add some skill to the game, but I'm not banking on it, to be honest. But as long as I keep doing what I'm doing, just grafting and obviously trying to get in the dirty areas and things like that, I mean, there's not much more I could ask for myself.
No, but you got some really spectacular goals. I seem to remember a really long stretch pass might have been against Blackburn, where was it from Sean Kipping from deep in the defensive zone, and you got in behind and rifled one home. That was one of the standout goals of the season, I thought. Well,
I can't remember exactly, but yeah, I think obviously that must have just been the pass off Skippy that made us look good, to be honest.
Well, I think you're very modest. I mean, you mentioned there about work commitments, and when you have missed the games, it has shown because you've been such a standout player. So I guess that's another compliment, really.
Thank you. I mean, obviously, all the lads grafted every game, so one player does make a difference, to be honest.
No, that's very true. But ahead of this season, are you looking to set yourself any targets personally?
Well, just trying to get my fitness up. To be honest with you, all I've been doing is eating out and things like that. So that's all stopped. Just going to the gym, things like that. Trying to build fitness up. Trying to just improve that stamina for the third period this year. Really.
Yeah, it makes sense. With the likes of Dean Holland retiring, I guess there'll be even more ice time for the likes of yourself. And you've been with a you're still relatively young, but you're one of the more experienced players on the team now. So I guess you can use that to your advantage next year.
Definitely, I feel like in training now, I'm still one of the older ones now. I'm only 20, 25, 26 soon. So, I mean, it's a very young team, so they're all coachable lads as well. So Tony won't have an issue with any of the lads and things like that. Obviously, with Dean, Woody and stuff like that leaving, I mean, it's impacted the team quite a bit. But I'm sure we can all find a way to make our little own marks on the team and things like that to try and fulfill them role.
I'm sure you can. And I want to wish you all the best of luck for next season. Carl, been an absolute pleasure talking with you.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Adam.